have no mercy for those that come to disrupt the restoration of this struggle. We don't negotiate with anyone. We will never do that. Because when you do things like that, you encourage the same thing to be inside the government, and they will continue to do what they are doing. There's an added that says,
Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing platform. Thank you so much for joining me on today's program, and I wish you a very happy new year. Finally, we are now in the year 2025, and as we proceed in the year 2025, we must not forget that we have a lot of responsibilities. Our responsibility in this platform is to give you information and make sure that you have an update on what is going on in Biafra land, more especially things that has to do with the restoration of independent state of Biafra. Today, I am going to share with you a very important video. Please pay attention to this video. In all the information that we see here, you are going to see that they have started again a new deceit to distract us from the restoration of independent state of Biafra. We must not be distracted. It is either Biafra or nothing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it to us, and he has not changed his mind. If anybody tries to insinuate that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have changed, that is a lie. Watch this video from beginning to the end. You will understand that the enemies will never give up. And those of us who are focusing on the restoration of Biafra, we must not give up. Do not get distracted, regardless what you hear or what you see. Always remember that it is Biafran first. All eyes must be on the rising sun. Every eye must be on the rising sun. Do not allow yourself to be carried away with things that are happening around you. The restoration of independent state of Biafra is one thing that we must focus on. We have the United States of Biafra now. Let's watch.
And to some current information now, just dropping not quite long before I get to read your messages and then open up the studio lines. There's an information featuring in right now. The first one says that a civil rights group, International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law, Intersociety, actually, has accused security agencies and non-state actors of killing at least 180 persons in the Southeast within December 2024 and January 2025. Did you see the number? 180 persons. This group is accusing, let me break it down for you. This group is actually accusing security agencies and, of course, non-state actors of killing at least 180 persons in the Southeast alone within December 2024 and January 2025. So in the space of one month, right? Yeah, 1 month. December and January. Just 1 month. Just 1 month. That non-state actors have actually killed about 180 persons in the Southeast alone. And then they did not end there. It also claimed that over 21 billion naira was extorted from the people of the Southeast within the same period. Now, let me break it down and give you more gist. In a statement issued by the organization yesterday, it alleged that killings, abductions, and disappearance aimed at violently seizing and pocketing billions of naira took center stage during the Christmas and New Year celebrations. That's what he said. You know, Intersociety claimed that police and military seized at gunpoint and criminally pocketed 21.8 billion naira. Police 15 billion and military 6.8 billion from Southeast roadblock and barracks or roadblock and barrack extortion in about 2 months, December 2024 to January 2025. Yeah, they said while providing further details, they alleged that Uga Junction and Atani Road naval checkpoints are most lucrative in Southeast. 600 million naira, that is 1 million naira per day, seized at gunpoint and criminally pocketed in 2 months from at least 10 extortion, 10 extortion sources. Kidnappers seized 600 million naira from defenseless abductees in 20 days. That is December 28th to January 18th. And 1.2 billion naira in 2 months. That is December 2024 to January 2025. 180 defenseless citizens killed in 2 months. 140 by armed non-state actors and 40 others killed outside the law by military, police, and killer vigilantes. 200 defenseless Southerners abducted in 2 months. 160 by armed non-state actors and 40 others held outside the law, and facing permanent disappearance by military, police, and killer vigilantes. They went further to say a lot of things. But here, this is what they're saying. That about 180 persons were killed. And then about 21 billion naira was extorted in the southeast within 2 months. They are called inter-society. That's what they're saying. That's what they're telling everyone. Okay, I will move away from that. I told you there are a couple of stories filtering in, right? Yeah. Here is another one. These are fresh stories. 4 soldiers attached to Myong barracks in Morocco area of Shomolu were found dead, and others were injured after a suspected drunk driver rammed into them. 4 soldiers. Well, an unconfirmed number of soldiers attached to the barracks in Yaba, were found dead and others injured after a suspected drunk driver rammed his vehicle, into them. The incident, which occurred in the early hours of this morning during, morning physical training, has thrown the military community into panic. Speaking to one of the soldiers, he said, "There is blood everywhere. I was spared because I was at the back." He narrated that the vehicle had 3 young men suspected to be internet fraudsters, notoriously called Yahoo Boys. So they were the one who rammed into them during the exercise very early this morning. Okay. It's so sad. It's so sad. But again, I quickly want to, step aside, from that story and then come to talk about PDP. Bode George has said something really, really heavy again. Amidst the crisis in the PDP, Olabode George today accused the former presidential candidate of the party, Atiku Abubakar, and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, of committing harakiri. Okay. According to a friend. George said all parties should sit together to resolve the crisis. Okay, this time I want to read your messages and then take your calls before I leave. Yeah. Franklin Mary from Bucknell. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Are you listening? I hope you're listening. If you're listening, just do drop me a message. Let me know you're listening to me, okay? It's a better morning. Lady CCC, happy to hear your voice. Franklin Mary from Bucknell Estate. Thank you so much. She dropped this message earlier. And then let me see if I can read this message. Police reform needs urgency, starting from a PhD IGP. In my candid opinion, Nigeria does not need a robust damn police force, and hope those that are at the helm of affairs will take cognizance of the fact that will make the people leave. The question many are asking is, but who created the criminal-minded politicians, if not Nigerians themselves, and who can destroy the monsters created? Begs a question that needs an urgent response. Abi? Integrity. Who says the PhD IDP is legal or is legally legal? That's what they said. BC Akande stated relating NSAS protesters as obedient movement is a rhetorical ploy. Nigerians should not be carried away. APC is using a rhetoric ploy to deceive the gullible Nigerians who don't know their gimmick. Queen from Oshodi is the one who sent that message. And this person say, linking 2020 NSAS with Peter Obi and obedience movement of 2023 is an absurdity of a sort. It is it memory failure or what? That did not allow Pa Akande recall the candidates of 2023 elections were unknown when NSAS happened? Stomach infrastructure and tribal bigotry is thwarting this country's development. Tony Anele sending that from Jagemo. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me go back to your messages earlier this morning. Thank you, Tony, for that message. Now, let me read this one. This one says, one, please kindly take out of your precious time to watch Trump's recent press interview. All right. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. Okay. On Rufai Oseni yesterday's comment on illegal migrants deportation, what Trump said. He said Guantanamo could detain the worst criminal illegal aliens threatening the American people. Trump said during the signing of the Lakenrile Act, another of his administration's hardline immigration policies. Thanks, Joseph Private Eye from the United States of America. You sent that message, right? Thank you so much. NLC planned protests. Not bad to express displeasure, but it depends on the type of government in place. Okay, have they completed the Calabar-Lagos road? NSAS took place during Buhari's regime, long before Obi decided to run for presidency. Linking obedience to NSAS is another way of trying to paint Obi black. And Pakande is too old to know this cheap blackmail will not fly. This continuous hate of Igbos is part of reason Nigeria is retrogressing. Events in Nigeria this time, especially since 2025, are such that are regrettable. It's all about borrowings without good output. Everything is annoying. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Where is Leah Sharibu? That's Chijoke from Isolo. He's the one asking those questions. Okay. The appeal court confirmed IPOB proscription, and Igbos are not surprised because the appeal court is running by the two sections of the country, and we are happy that America International Court do not see IPOB as a violent group. In other words, IPOB remains a peaceful group. Leo from Lagos, IPOB proscription is illegal. It's okay. It's okay. PDP and other opposition parties will continue to chase shadows and playing second fiddle if they are not careful and put their parties in order. Continuous fighting among opposition parties will only lead to deterioration and weakness, which will make it more difficult to defeat the ruling party. I therefore urge opposition parties to wake up or forget about 2027. From HRHBC Nwoko in Oshodi. He's the one who sent that message. And someone is saying here, it's obvious that Peter Obi has high leadership quality. Check his response. And most of his critics, you will observe what I mean, unlike his contemporaries. Greetings to Rufai Oseni Ikemba from Mafo Luku in Oshodi. And then Franco Nero said, it's surprising to learn that 5,000 Boko Haram terrorists were returned to society. These evildoers will unleash more terror and mayhem on the people when things don't go their way. Life imprisonment and capital punishment is what they deserved, not the unwarranted games the federal government is playing with them. Order the hand. Or in other hand. What are you trying to say? PDP international PDP internal crisis will obviously not be resolved because of greed and hunger for power. the results will be failures in 2027 general elections. Meanwhile, the Edo Election Tribunal is clearly showing the manipulations and shenanigans by INEC and criminally minded politicians. But I still don't have any trust in the judiciary system in Nigeria. We must begin to choose the best of us, to rule the rest of us, to get the best from us. May God help and heal our land. Frank O. Nero sent that from the United States of America. Thank you so much, Frank. Rufai should know that there is hardly real elder among Nigerian politicians. Also, it's a fact that NSAS evolved to the obedience. Every election here, they will come out and... What's your name? Benga Ola from Fadi. I'm trying to understand what you wrote though. Okay, Mr. Abdusalam should never come out again for any form of peace accord for elections. That's why Obaseki ignored the peace accord in Edo during the election. Okay. Politicians in Nigeria will remain politicians. They are liars without integrity, only thinking of their belly. God will deliver Nigeria. Elder Isaac from Idimu. Thank you. And then if national issues are to be discussed, let's discuss them. What do you people mean by, what do you call it? Alex Solomon, thank you. Thank you so much. The so-called BC Akonde was even afraid to call Peter Obi's name. He was only calling obedience movement. Anthony Passenger was the president of Nigeria. Nobody said Igbo people must go. But since Tinubu got there, it's all about Igbo must go back, to their place. And you guys said Tinubu fought for democracy or demonstration of craziness. I say this emphatically. Everybody will be accountable to God for everything you do on earth. And that's what he's saying. And then let me see if I can touch on one more before I start taking calls. NLC is very, very hypocritical. Imagine the years we suffered over power failures and over billions. Now that the grid is gradually being fixed, they brought in Band A and the incredible increments in fuel pump price. NLC did nothing about it. I think the best is for NLC to be scrapped and let's look for a better alternative. NLC has failed Nigerians big time. That's what this person is actually saying. Thank you so much for your messages. You can keep sending the messages via WhatsApp portal 081-717-56338. 081-717-56338. Right now, it's time to take calls. You're free to call in right now. 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. Like I said, you can always call. You can also call the number 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. And like I said, the WhatsApp number is 081 717 56338. Be mindful of what you say on the national radio. I beg you to first move away from your radio set before you start dialing a number. 60 seconds for you because of our time. Thank you so much. Let's begin with you. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
Move away from your radio set. 60 seconds. Okay. It's better. It's better. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome.
Yeah, it's coming here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, nice hearing you. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, my name is Favor, calling from Ikotun. Yeah. Yeah, my contribution, quick one. I just want to say that the intimidation the Igbos are having in this country is not today. I believe that the Igbos are already used to that. I don't think it's penetrating them anymore. Rather they are soaring higher. And again, the former governor of Osun State, what he said, I think is just a banter, political banter, I don't think anybody should take him serious. Not even Peter Obi. So they should focus and do what they are supposed to do ahead of the 2027 general election.
Okay.
So I think that's what I want to say.
Thank you.
Yeah. And a quick one, please. I will need a direction. I'm coming to the studio. I have an appointment with a walkie-talkie. I will need a direction.
Why don't you call walkie-talkie? You would have asked for direction yesterday.
Yes, I don't have the contact, and I need to be there by 1, according to them, by 1 or 1:30, so that I will not miss. So I need direction. I'm coming from Oshodi now.
Okay.
So I need direction. How do I? Yeah.
Okay. Just take your vehicle to 7-8. All right. And
7-8.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then ask someone where is Golden Tulip Hotel. You should be seeing Golden Tulip Hotel there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Golden Tulip Hotel.
Yeah. Airport Golden Tulip Hotel. When you get there, you answer the remaining question. We'll find out if you can come in or not. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Top of the morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi.
I'm Terry from Coca Road.
Okay.
I heard a place you heard that they say Nigeria is bleeding. The simple truth is this. I'm just so surprised for somebody that has been searching for a position for the past 20 years. He has been trained this man to become a leader. Today now, say that it is the money that is spent that makes him to become a leader and he acquired the position. Look at what you have put, what you are crying for 20 years to become a leader. Let's be sincere to ourselves. Heaven and earth belongs to God. Whatsoever you sow, you will reap. Whatsoever the plan you have, that you know, it is so painful. So I pray that God alone will judge the heart of the leaders. If what they are doing to this country is good, let them receive the good. So whatsoever they are doing to this country, this nation, frustrating this nation, if it is bad, I pray they also receive the bad reward. That's just all I have to say.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, someone saying LP should be weary of Abure and his group for all the courts to be in his favor. It just means he is a mole in Labour Party, just like Wike in PDP. Have a beautiful weekend. Grandma Maggie Odipo from Oshodi sent that message. I'll take your calls, okay? I'll take your calls one after the other. Yeah, just keep calling. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 0817175638. You can also call me via WhatsApp number, okay? And I'll take your call. Is that fine? Thank you so much. Now, let me read this message first. This person is saying, BC Akande, who's supposed to have retired from active politics. Anyway, he is only doing overtime. And just because he is not contented with what they had corruptly stolen from the government of this country. If not, why would he say the obedience which had not been given best to engineered the NSAS 2020? These people should have the fear of God at heart. Why not ask BC Akande how many security officers followed him to his farm when he said Nigerians are lazy? Anyway, I don't blame him. It was the interviewer that didn't see any other person to interview. Really. Mr. Ogunbi for Midimo. Hey, God. Why are Nigerians on a strange hold of the politicians, the police, the judiciary, and the system in general, and are the mess we found ourselves made? But can we also demand quick change, or is it late? Are the mess we found ourselves made? Okay, that's a big question. Chimeze from Ijeshatedo, he's saying, when I leave this elder now. An elder is not just the person who has grown gray hairs, but the person who says the truth at any given time. So for me, most gray-headed men in a society are not qualified to be called elders. Okay. You guys should learn to leave Mr. VC Akonde alone. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Judy. Judy.
Good morning to you.
How are you? How was your night?
Doing great.
My name is The Truth.
Welcome.
We thank God for that station giving us all what is happening in this country, especially. Number one, you see the hatred which the country has against the Igbos is glaring now concerning what that Papa Kande or Baba Bisi, was his name, has just said. So I'm just praying God to intervene in this issue of this country from A to Z.
All right.
Our president, where is the truth? The school that was not established, he said, is that the truth? Concerning, if you study everything from A to Z, there's no truth. A is our truth. Only God can save us. The house, when they concern Ajero, the Labour Congress, when the president is buying, pocketing the National Assembly by giving them money for the vehicle, either, I don't know, the million given to them. That's to cover the truth, to whatever the president says, the judiciary. You just mention any institution in this country. No truth, no else like the police, the judiciary, the INEC. There is no truth. And when there is no truth, people will continue to suffer.
All right.
Righteousness exalts a nation.
Thank you.
Only God can rescue us from these people, the wicked people.
Appreciate
Only
you.
God can save us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kamijude.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, this is Afun Adama.
Good morning.
Yo, my own that this is Juro. He says the planning for protest on Tuesday. What I try to talk, make Nigeria no answer that man. Because all the whole time where this is present government, they borrow. They buy. They increase everything. We're in there. Now they want to do protest because a network, they want to increase their tariff. They want to increase everything. For 12 years now, they never increase anything. And at the same what do they call it? The same gas where they take the feed their terminal. Yeah, this is mass. And the same price where they buy at that time. Not the same price where they buy now. So me, I support them to increase them. So this is a judge, make it go down. And this thing now, if we would start that, what I try to tell network this thing, make them go find security proof for where their mass stay. Because that is going to be the next target for this hoodlums. That's their next target. Make them look for security and mark for the whole where they get their mass.
Who go suffer am? Who go suffer am?
Now me and you now. Where there's no network now. That time people go climb one network. Say no network. So that them cut off the strike.
I understand.
Make they cut off the strike. To a person like me, I didn't support it. Let them go and sit down.
Thank you so much for watching the program. I appreciate you for your patience to watch from beginning to end. I hope you have learned a lot from this very program that I just played, this video. Please like and share the video. Share to all platforms. After sharing the video, now you can go to the comment section and put down your comments. Whatever suggestions, contributions you have to make, what do you think about the video I just played? Go to the comment section and put your comment. I will go to the comment section and I bet you I am learning a lot from there and you can equally learn from there. Let us share our experience on that comment section. Thank you so much and stay blessed. Don't forget to share. And will continue to bless you as you share. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We move. Airborne.